So hi guys, Craig Hanson. Welcome to my video. We're checking out Tiger Woods here. Got a great shot, great angle, slow motion, and we can see some of the moves that this guy's got in his swing. Yeah, is he the best iron player of all time? Many people believe so, and definitely one of the best. So let's get in there and see what he's doing and what can we learn from swing geometry and some of the positions that this guy's got. Obviously a lot of talent, and but still, yeah, really fascinating getting in there and having a look. So I've just drawn a line up the shaft here, the original shaft plane. We can see that when he takes the club away, he's really got great club face control here. We see that the face of the club, is pointing downwards towards the ground, towards the golf ball. And we'll get further into the swing here. We can see that around this area here, club's really moving back beautifully. And we can see that the club head here, this is stuff that you can do on your mobile phones that we teach on World Class Golf Instruction. Get this toe of the club more towards 1 o'clock. It's a very important area to get your wrist alignments working effectively. And we can see that it's obviously setting the club up on a great plane. The club has weight, the arms have weight. It's always good to be swinging in balance, and we can see that things are lining up here like a machine. Head starting to move downwards. When we get up to the top of the swing, we can really see some amazing things here. First off is the shoulder plane. Right? He's obviously got a lot of power. He's got some strength. He's able to bring this shoulder plane right down here to point within a yard outside the golf ball and drawing a line back into here. We can also see from the other side here, drawing swing geometry here, some things that you can do to check yourself also with inside a triangle effect here with inside a yard outside the golf ball. This is really a fascinating golf swing when you have a look at the club face, when you have a look at the wrist alignments. Everything's lined up and in a very powerful and strong position. The other thing that's perhaps not noticed that much is the external rotation in the right shoulder, the ability to rotate this arm or keep this arm down. And we're looking at pretty high numbers here into the high 70s. We can also see when we draw it up the spine angle that we've got that triangle still inside the body. From this position here with the hip being so far back and great symmetrical knee work, you're not really going to hit it that bad. I mean, that's going to happen pretty much by itself. People say that we don't hit it with the backswing, but there's a lot of people out there that are just getting themselves in positions where it makes it really difficult, almost impossible to hit it good because they're a long way away from these great positions. And in positions like this, if you're strong enough, obviously, and you're able and you've worked hard on your game, you get yourself in a position that's similar to this, obviously it's going to come down and be incredible. The thing that he does so well here, we see some movement down, not as much these days as it used to be, not as much as Rory, but still moving downwards, is that he's able to get this thing on plane. It's already on plane, and this is the advantage of this right elbow position that he has now. His right elbow is in such a strong position here, already on plane, and he's got the club pointed outside the plane line, running parallel, and it's not even through the bicep yet. It's really on plane so early. And this is the great thing, if you can get the club out in front of you, if you're good enough to do it, if your shoulder joint allows you, you've got the ability, you've got the club out in front, but it's on a low plane. That's what we're after, isn't it? So look at this thing coming down, head's lowered again, plane starts to flatten, splits through the forearm. We see that the hips have stayed back. Incredible move from the top of the swing that he almost keeps that hip back, something that he works on a lot and he's spoken about recently. Splitting through the forearm, that club face control. We'll see that great players, when they have the face closed down at the start, you'll see that the club head becomes a little bit more neutral and works its way back to 12 o'clock. Look at the amount of room that he's got with his elbow in here, able to keep the hips back, and he's got the right arm bent, and now it's shaving down the original shaft plane and just going to rip this thing. Look at the leg work, the footwork, head, right arm stays bent, and it's able to, because of the amount of movement downwards that he has from the top of the swing. And what he's really doing nicely now is really rotating his head and chest, hips deep and through the shot. Now when we just take a look from the other side here, and we'll have a look at Tiger here. A couple of great moves in this swing, and stuff that people really should be looking more at, rather than just clicking on videos with 1 million views and looking for the magic wand. You're looking at positions here, people. You're looking at facts. You're looking at evidence-based material. If you've got a plan, if you know what you're doing, if you get closer and closer to these positions, you're going to play better golf. It's just a fact. Swinging almost exactly like Rory McIlroy, if you've seen my other video, from this side here. And plenty of width in the swing. Great to see some width back getting up to the top. Very centered head. Great numbers here on the legs. Got him up into 83 degrees in the right leg, and also 83 degrees with the pivot from the hip up to the shoulder. Just such an amazing backswing. Head's going to move down and forwards, huge lateral shift, half the left leg through the wall and part of the shoulder. I'm getting a right angle into here. What a great position. How many great iron players have that? A la McIlroy and many others. Right leg already down into 65 degrees. We're seeing a lot of club golfers here up around the 70s and into the 80s, really causing a spinning effect and some problems. Down into impact, this iron shot he was trying to hit a little bit lower, one of the long irons. We've got around 15 degrees of shaft lean and a compression line when the hands get opposite the left leg. We just see this so much. Look at that right leg, perfect. And when we get a little bit further through here, an extension line from the arm. Great iron players, Tommy Fleetwood, all these McIlroy players like that, all really trapping the shot through to swing geometry and great hand and wrist work, and then through to a great finish. Look at that head and chest rotate, and a very big release here with the fingers and the hands. Guys, there's a great way to look at analysing your swings on world-class golf instruction. This is what we teach you to do. You're not looking for the magic one. You're not jumping from video to video. We're getting you, with a plan, looking at great iron players. There's over 700 videos. The community is growing. Check it out. There's Tiger Woods. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time.